I think those are some kind of things that kind of helped me realize, like, wait a minute, if I'm encountering 3 out of every 10 homes that the income is probably similar to that, you may be thinking, well, this isn't my area. I assure you, $100,000 isn't what it used to be. And companies are paying that to a lot of people now. Okay. You live in an area. I'm highly doubtful none of you have encountered any clients that make $100,000 a year or more. But what are we doing to approach those clients? Those clients earn good money. You have to speak in a way that garnishes interest, right?
Hello, everybody. Grady Polson here, Family First Life America. Beyond excited to have four-time Hall of Fame producer Spencer Faggioni on joining us live. Man is an absolute assassin when it comes to mortgage protection, term and whole life, but he shines and his skill set. What's better than assassin? You're a sniper. You're an elite assassin when it comes to simple retirement solution-based products, fixed index annuities and IULs. And we're beyond excited to have him on today, digging into the making the complex seem simple and the confusing clear, index universal life policies and how you can help benefit your clients with these products. So without further ado, how are we doing today, Spencer?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I am clearly excited to have you on here today, brother. So
good, me too. I figured nobody had been on in an America blazer. So I was like,
I was waiting to comment. I don't know how long we'd go without mentioning it, but that is a fancy blazer.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Just testing it out, testing the waters.
Is that the one? Now, Spencer, most people don't know that I'll share that tidbit for later, but you're also a accomplished vocalist. And you ever wear your USA blazer when you are vocalizing? Is that where this is from?
This is a new one, but yeah, usually I don the great colors of our amazing nation when performing a national anthem. Yeah, like you said, not a lot of people know. If we had more people at convention, if we talked about convention more, something that was a slide that I may have missed, but more than likely will be in next week's call, promoting convention. Convention is one of the best places to get knowledge from not just one Hall of Fame producer, 2, 3, pretty much all the Hall of Fame producers. So yeah, more people would have seen me sing, but that's like worth this much in real life. Like, you know, really convention, I'll sing again this year, but more importantly, convention is the best place to round out your skill sets and knowledge in this business. And that's where you can meet me in person as well as all the other Hall of Fame people out there. So we're going to break records this year.
Convention.com. It'll be last week of January. We'll put a link in the picture below, or we'll try and I'll drop it. Please get registered. I think about 3,000 people have registered already. We only have capacity for 5,000 this year. So dig into that. Get registered. Spencer is correct. That is something we should be promoting constantly. But today we're going to talk about IULs and how incredible they are, what they can do for you as an agent, and what they can even do even more so for your clients.
Yeah, I think one of the things, I'm a big data guy. I like looking at numbers to help me plan, develop a plan of attack. Something you guys should recognize or know is that 35% of households in America net $100,000 of income or more. So if we're all calling the same blue collar leads, it happens to me time and time again where you get a lead and sure enough, there they are bringing in $160,000 of income. 27% of single men and women bring in over $100,000 a year. Now, why is $100,000 a year important? Okay. $100,000 a year is great because those people traditionally have their finances in order. They're not skimping by, they're not shorting themselves. They have health insurance through their employers. They really have all the things they need, but they also have enough discretionary income to look at alternative methods to accumulate assets in preparation for retirement. Traditionally, most Americans, myself included, prior to my education in insurance, I always thought the best vehicle for that was the 401k. I traditionally lived within my means. And I always allowed myself to contribute more than my match to my employer. Okay. What does that mean? You might be on this call and you might not totally know what that means. But if you've never worked for a company that gives you a 401k benefit, a 401k is a vehicle that the IRS allows employers to offer employees where we can defer means postpone paying taxes on the money we put into our 401k. What that means is we have a smaller taxable income that year, and we can pay the taxes later on in life. That allows the 401k to go up and also down with the stock market in hopes that we're able to accumulate enough money to live on that in addition to Social Security in retirement. Now, another piece of data for you. The average 401k balance in the United States right now is $60,000. I think it's $66,000. That is the average amount of funds in most people's 401k. Now, why is that? That could potentially be because they haven't had a lot of contribution years. Life events happen, children, death, divorce, terrible things happen that can help limit your 401k performance, right? Well, another key thing, which is where we as insurance advisors can really add value, is a 401k has the ability to go down. Quite literally, when the market goes up, you go up in your 401k, but when the market goes down, you lose money in your 401k. And so it's important for us to remind our clients of that and just simply let them know, say, hey, if I could show you a plan that operates very similar to a 401k, but eliminates your potential for loss, would it make sense for you for a portion that you're already allocating for your retirement, not taking any additional income from you or your home or your budget? But if you were to take from one bucket to another bucket and do the same thing, and we can grow your money for retirement without losses, how much different would that make your guys' retirement schedule, your retirement, comfort level, things like that? And so those are some key words that you can use to pique interest in the alternative investments to 401ks. As far as the $100,000 thing, where I was going with that is, if 3 out of every 10 people on average have $100,000 of household income or more, that's a really good indicator that they are eligible to take advantage of something like an IUL. An IUL is an amazing vehicle when you can just put $500, $600, $700 a month into this, where instead of deferring to pay taxes, you pay the taxes up front on your income. However, later in retirement, you don't have any taxes on that bucket of money at all. So from a concept, what we as agents should do when we're introducing this idea to our clients, you have to basically ask them, what are you doing to protect yourself from taxes in retirement? What strategies do you have in place to protect yourself from taxes in retirement? And that's a really loaded question, because nobody knows how to protect themselves from taxes in retirement, especially the people that we're working with. So they're going, well, I don't know. What do you mean? Like, I don't know of anything. No, I'm not doing anything. What is it that you're talking about? And it's really just saying, like, hey, we've always been trained to invest into our 401k. So why don't we look at something that acts like a 401k? When the markets perform, you perform. When the markets go down, you're protected from losses. The money that you take out in retirement is non-taxable. Oh, and by the way, it has a non-taxable death benefit associated with it, a legacy benefit. Now you can create what's called generational wealth. Imagine your 401k is at 700 grand. You use $400,000 in retirement, you die, there's the remaining 400,000 with interest and everything there. Versus what if you allocated into a IUL where you have $700,000 in retirement, you're loaning yourself the money, the death benefit continues to accumulate, the cash value continues to accumulate, the performance allows the money to grow. you have non-taxable income in retirement every year for the rest of your life. And then when upon death, instead of your kids getting what's left, your kids get the whole legacy benefit in the form of a death benefit. So it's like a very, very powerful product to do that with. I think those are some kind of things that kind of helped me realize, like, wait a minute, if I'm encountering 3 out of every 10 homes that the income is probably similar to that, you may be thinking, well, this isn't my area. I assure you, $100,000 isn't what it used to be. And companies are paying that to a lot of people now. Okay. You live in an area. I'm highly doubtful none of you have encountered any clients that make $100,000 a year or more. But what are we doing to approach those clients? Those clients earn good money. You have to speak in a way that garnishes interest, right? Hey, Grady, what are you doing to protect yourself from taxation in retirement? Hey, I'm not doing anything. Say, hey, it's very common. I would probably say 8 to 9 out of 10 of my clients in your income range are leveraging additional vehicles outside of what's offered by your employer. If I can present an option, if I can present a product that executed functions like growth when the market does well, protection from market losses, guaranteed death benefit, and non-taxable assets, is that something that you think would help your portfolio? They always say yes. Now, instead of them looking at spending $100 a month for insurance, they start asking you, how much money can I put in? Okay. So it's a very good way to start the conversation. Say, hey, you guys needed some type of insurance for your home today, right? Yeah, I did. And you probably wanted to find the cheapest thing you could find, correct? I would. Yeah, I do. Okay, great. Let's do that. However, what if we could help you accumulate more wealth in preparation for retirement, and the death benefit comes with it for next to nothing? You're going to get a lot of people interested when you do that, Grady.